Hey everybody, this is Sue Craig, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Cleveland, Ohio, and today I have another technique for you. It's called black ice. I know here in Northeast Ohio black ice is not friendly to drivers, but to crafters it is. This is a sample of what black ice looks like. It is actually on metallic paper, so it's going to have a reflection. It's not going to be easily seen, but I used it with this new plaid paper that we have. I did it in the green and also the brown. Very nice masculine cards. Let me show you what you're going to need for this technique. We're going to need some clear embossing powder, and of course I use my coffee filters, Stazon ink, Versamark ink. You need a stamp. I'm going to be using the trees from Lovely as a Tree. Now I know it's retired, but I love it to make masculine cards. We're also going to need a heat tool, which I have off to the side here. I have my bone folder so I can hold the paper, and I have a piece of metallic paper. This is our retired champagne paper. It's metallic, and I'm going to be showing you how to do this technique with it. And I know that this will have a bit of a glare, but you'll get the idea of the technique. So here we go. You may want to hold down your paper with tape. I don't do that. I just kind of hold it here. The idea is you don't want to get fingerprints on this because it'll show up later. We're going to take our Stazon ink, turn it over, and we're going to drag it across. We want to get some lines here, some black lines. Then what we're going to do is take our stamp, and we're going to put Versamark on this. There's also a Stazon cleaner that you can use for your stamps. You don't want to leave Stazon on your stamps. This is a solvent ink, and it has an odor to it, so make sure you're using it in a well-ventilated area. I don't like the smell of it, but some people do. We're going to stamp right on this. This could move, so just be gentle with it. You don't want to have your stamp slide. It's going to stick to your paper, so you have to pull it off. Okay, we have our stamped trees now. Our next step is to dry this. Because this is a solvent ink, it needs to be dried. Heat set is another way we put it, because when we put the Versamark on, if we don't heat set it, then what's going to happen is that it's going to smear our ink. So we want to make sure that we have our heat tool on a low setting, and we're just going to make sure that this Stazon ink is dry. It doesn't take very long. The next thing we want to do is take our Versamark pad, and we want to do the very same thing that we did with our Stazon, and we want to just drag it across. We lightly want to drag it across. This is where, yes, it would have helped if I would have taped it. All right, let's go ahead and add our clear embossing powder. This cute container came in a set of 3 for $1.25 at Dollar General. I love it because it doesn't take up much room in my desk. They all stack This is the kind of technique that I probably would do several at a time. I mean, you're going to emboss anyway, so you might as well do several. Again, we'll just put that stuff back into the container. That's what I like about it. Quick and easy. That snaps shut. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to heat set this, and it'll melt. Alright, you want to make sure that it melts all of the embossing powder, and then what you're left with is an image that has some Versamark on it, and you can see it's got a nice texture to it, and some that does not have Versamark on it, or it's lightly there, the way you would see ice. It's not totally there on the whole piece, so it gives it a really cool effect. So you would just take this now and add it to your, your paper. Add it to your designer series paper. And again, I love this plaid. And then go ahead and add your sentiment. Well, this is called the black ice technique, and I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching.